went to Kearney today. Well, I'm still here. I'm at Harmon Park. I'll post the videos of it. I took pictures of myself. I didn't want to, but at the same time, I felt like, I don't know. I felt pushed to it, like. But I like them anyways. Sorry. I'm distracted because there's people yelling over there. I think it's the same girl that was like, when I was on my way with the tripod over there to the little fountain over there, she was like, hey you. I'm like, me? Yeah, you're really pretty. And then like, I called into Lifeline again, and I got a trophy again. So I have another trophy coming, because I guess the song again. Who sings this, But I even got the recording of it again, and he said that I was gorgeous too. So I'm like, is this what it feels like when I compliment people on things? Is this what it feels like to receive it back? I'll be thinking about this. I'll be thinking about that stuff for, I don't know how long, for a while. I'll think back and be like, oh my god, that's so nice of them. Like, that's so cool. Like this make, I don't know, but like, is that what y'all feel like? Is that what it feels like? Because I gotta say, I like it a lot. Like, I love it. It makes me feel good. You know? I have a nose itch, sorry. I'm trying to decide if I should try eating at Raising Cane's too, because I used to love eating there. But, you know, I had to give it up. But now I might be able to try it, but I'm like, should I? I don't know if I could eat that type of chicken. I don't know, because I don't know if it's going to taste off or anything, is what I mean. Also, it's hard to be here, kind of, because my ex and I came here, like, a few different times. One of the times was our universe wedding, where, like, we came here, and it was just between me, him, and the universe. Also, I did go live. I went live and was playing music. And then it snowed on us. And then, like, our actual wedding, which was later that year, that was January. Our actual wedding was on my birthday of that year, and sorry, I had to throw my hair out. It's shedding. And it rained that, so, you know what they say, right? Don't they say that? If it rains on your wedding, or, snows, I guess, it'll last. So I've just been feeling that of, like, the loss of somebody I thought was going to be forever. I didn't actually feel that with my other marriages. I know, I have three failed marriages. Not failed. Trial and error. But I'm just saying, it's like, but that one was the one that I thought was going to be forever. Like, I felt it. You know what I'm saying? And then I realized that wasn't my forever person. I also have stories about my past. So I'm going to have to start, I want to talk about more, So, like, also I walked around this whole park, because it's like a, and then you got the water park over there, and like the playground's closer to here, the little cute little fountain and everything, and then like the waterfalls and stuff over there, and then there's tennis courts, and then on the other side is a basketball and court, and I think it's like a skating court, or a skate park, it's pretty cool, but, yeah, but when I was walking, I thought I saw a lady. I saw a lady that reminded me of somebody I haven't thought about in years. Like, years, I'm talking years. And she looked like a nurse that was at, I think, at one of the mental hospitals that I stayed at. And I think it was the one that was here. And I was like, could that even be her? Wait, I think it was the one. I think she looks like the one that, oh my god, I'm remembering. I don't know her name, so which is good, because I'm not going to say it anyways. But I think she looks just like the one that was, like, talking about UFOs. Like, she's like, I saw one, and it was too high to be a streetlight and too low to be a star. What the fuck? See, I came back here to Nebraska to heal my teenage self and my inner child. And sometimes you have to be in the physical spot where you were at the time, to heal the memory, and it'll, like, trigger the memory, and you'll feel it. And feel how you felt, and be able to actually feel how, So that's why I also go to Hartwell Park a lot in Hastings, where I live. So, because it's healing to my inner child. There's a lot of good memories there. And where I live and where I walk on my route is where I went all the time as a child. And where I lived, And then, like, so when I do my laundry, that's over by where I lived there as an adult, and there's, like, trauma I don't fucking want to deal with kind of right over there, but I'm gonna have to, because that's what I'm back there for all of it. Now, the ones from, like, my youngest daughter's dad isn't so bad. Like, I'm sure that I still have feeling to deal with that. There's no way that I don't, but the fresh one is, yeah, it's harder to go over there and come here, because the first time we had, and I think it was around this time, 6 years ago, about maybe earlier, I don't know, because, like, it was the first weekend. He came on the 3rd of May, right? Yeah, so, like, maybe it was, like, earlier in May, and it's like, he lived in Kansas, my ex, and he moved here to be with me before I moved back with him, Well, the first weekend we had kid-free, my kids went to my youngest daughter's dad's, We came here so that we could eat at Raising Cane's, because I had kept hearing about it, and I was like, I'm going to try that, but we'll both like it. So we did. We came here. And I think that was also the time when he thought he had, I don't know if I could say it on an STD, because there was some issue or whatever, but it turns out it was just, like, the wrong boxers or something, I don't know. I was like, I will unalive you if your disgusting ex gave you something, and if you give it to me, I will unalive you. But I wasn't really going to, but I was, like, really upset, but thankfully it wasn't that. But still, it's like, I'm just glad I don't have to deal with any of that anymore, but it's still painful, still memories and everything. So, yeah, and then, like, another time, that was, like, the first time I came here. And then the second time, I believe, was, like, the wedding in January or whatever. And the third time was in April 2020, and I took some pictures down. Me and my daughters, and just some of me. Oh, we took pictures that time too, the first time too, because I remember that. Because one of his ex-friends, who he used to live with, but apparently later we found out in 2020 that she was in love with him and everything, because then she went behind our back and talked to his baby mamas, starting crap. This is the shit I'm It's like, okay, for the wrong person, I'm not gonna deal with it. For the right person, I will, but, like, you got to also not let them, like, it's not like you let them treat me however, it's just, the fact is, like, oh, now you can live back with your baby mama again. Like, how can you, if you've done so much growth, you cannot go back and live in that environment ever again. Like, It's just to me, I'm like, you didn't, was your growth a lie? You know, like, was it a lie? How can you go back to that? Because for me, I could never do that. Like, okay, I can stay like maybe one night or maybe 2 nights with my daughter's dad, youngest dad, with probably either one of them. Like to see see my kids, nothing else. But that's why he's there, is for his son. That's it. But like, how's he? I don't know. I can't feel his energy, which is the way it should be. I am not supposed to feel it because it was an illusion mask. It was, I don't know how to explain it, but like it was like a deceptive energy. It's weird. It didn't start out that way, and then like I don't know, this is weird. But I had many dreams about this very thing. But even had a dream about like an alternate thing of how I am now. Like, and at the time, you know, it made sense kind of. But like but like it was weird because like it was an alternate for me and my mom. Because like I had a dream that I lived with her. Like I woke up in the dream and I was like, I'm living with her. I'm like, wait, why am I here? My daughter's here. And like I had Chloe still. And I'm like, why am I here? I can't eat that meat. And my mom was still with her ex, but she's not. Like, it was like, and he was making a steak or something. And I can't eat that. And I think we also had fucked up like annoying neighbors like we do now. I mean, okay, so they're not so bad. They could be way worse, but they're still the most disruptive ones that live over there. Besides, yeah, pretty much there. But you know, like this, we had the type. It's just weird how dreams are like that and everything. You know, so I'm gonna start another.